Welcome back, everybody, to another Dicon dissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we're going to be reacting to Linda Ronstadt. Ronstadt, yep. The song is called You're No Good. There were a few different live versions, but for the first listen of most songs, I want to do the studio version, so that's what we're doing. I've only ever done one song by Linda, and that was Blue Bayou, and that was almost a year ago. Wow. Holy cow. That's crazy. All right, but we're back. We're back. It's been a while, but we're back. And yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Thank you to the people who requested it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel, and here we react to music, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally, and we just listen to great stuff. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Let's get into it. You're No Good, Linda Ronstadt. 3, 2, 1.
Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better 'cause I'm over you. I learned my lesson and left a scar.
Is that her voice?
Now I
Ooh, that was
see
cool.
how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I broke a heart that's gentle and true. Well, I broke a heart over someone like you. I'll beg his forgiveness on bended knee. I wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good.
Ooh. Turn it up, Lazo, go.
I'm telling you now, baby, and I'm blowing my way. Forget about you, baby, 'cause I'm leaving this day.
So sorry to pause it. That'll be the only time I do so. But love the strings that just came in. That whole breakdown section was awesome. Let's keep going.
Forget about you, baby, 'cause I'm leaving this day. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Oh, no. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good.
This is a really cool build-up. Fading out. From a production standpoint, that song was incredible. There were so many layers and so many different transitions in there. That was fun. That was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot more than I didn't. I assumed with the it was around 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Um, I assumed it would be like a pop song, or a straightforward like classic rock type song. But that had a lot of variety going on. Lyrically, it sounded like it was a little bit repetitive, but I mean, it worked well and kind of reinforced the point of the song, which is you know, it's a good message. The song has a yeah. All right, a song with many covers with different degrees of success. The one that topped the charts in 1975 is Linda Ronstadt's. At times, old style rock and roll, at times heavy metal, and at times folk country, as Linda Ronstadt's found the most appeal. Okay, that one's folk country. Van Halen did it and it was heavy metal, and Swingin' Blue Jeans did it and it was old style rock and rolly. Okay, interesting. Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better because I'm over you. I learned my lesson. It left a scar, and now I see how you really are. You're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm going to say it again. It's the repetition almost reminds me of how someone kind of wrestles with that, with coming to that realization a lot of times. Like if you are with someone in a relationship and you start to understand that, then it's like, oh geez, this is, you gotta, it's something that's difficult to come to terms with, but yeah, eventually it's you're better for having done that. Although the meaningful lyrics are short and limited, they do tell a sad story of a love triangle. The first verse, she blames her most recent lover for hurting her and causing the split. Okay. This person's assuming that it's about an affair. Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better because I'm over you. I learned my lesson. Usually heartbreaks cause pain. She's finally accepted the reality of her status with the person and feels the ease of knowing he won't affect her as he previously did. After listening to the second verse, it is ironic but true. One learns the lesson only after injustice affects them. Okay, so what is the second verse? I broke a heart that's... Oh, that's why. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Now the song is... So I already love the song for its musicianship. This twist of the words brings my level of appreciation to it to a whole new height. So the second verse, I broke a heart that's gentle and true. I broke a heart over someone like you. And I'll beg his forgiveness on bended knee. I wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good. And kind of switches positions. And you could also, it doesn't, could be a guy or a girl. The song could apply to anybody, but it's, I broke a heart that's gentle and true over someone like you. So it, what's that called? When you're creating a story, it's called something. Hierarchy of knowledge. That's what we're looking for. So in the first verse, we're given a set of information, which kind of makes you think one thing. Then the second verse adds a ton of context to it, adds more information that's like a revelation, almost a reveal, if you will. And yeah, good songwriting. All right. Even though it's relatively simple, it's still pretty good. Wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good, baby, you're no good for me. Then there's the instrumental part, which is this like, it's a mixed bag, like it's really good. And it goes from being happy to being like melancholy to being almost angry sounding or a little discordant, and then back to being, happy or whatever. I need to listen to it again to figure out the exact order of that, but I thought that was interesting. Long instrumental interlude, closer to heavy rock than the country style of the rest of the performance, dominated by drummer Maurice White, later of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Wow. I was going to mention the drumming's really good throughout the entire track, and yeah, definitely through there. So then we've got the final verse. I'm turning you down, baby, and I'm going my way. Forget about you, baby, because I'm leaving to stay. So forget about yourself. It's over, You're no good. And that's it. Clocking in at only 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Linda Ronstadt's You're No Good. What When did it come out? Came out in 1974, and yeah, the production on this is really good, very clean for something coming out at this time period, with tons of cool instrumentation going on, lots of layers to the song. Love the instrumental breakdown, and after looking at the lyrics, my appreciation for the song has gone up an even further notch. So awesome. The only thing that's kind of sad is that it's a cover, but that's people cover songs all the time. Makes sense, especially like that was there's a lot of songs in the 60s and 70s that were like passed down or passed around and redone in many different styles, and it was just whoever got the biggest hit, it was kind of their song, as opposed to now, where most of the time, except for very rare cases, whoever originally made it, that's their song. There are a few cases where that is not exactly true, like Johnny Cash and 9 Inch Nails, where Trent Reznor has stated that he feels this Johnny Cash gave the song new life and completely changed it and made it his own in a way that like it was almost written for him. And while I do like 9 Inch Nails' version a lot, and in context with where it is, it works very well, but the cover is just an incredibly beautiful song. I have no idea how the other covers of this, or the other versions of this, sound. I also don't know who originally wrote it, so there's that. Let's see the credits. Do we have written by Clint Ballard Jr.? Anywho, yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys soon. Deathstroke 9 out. If you enjoyed these types of videos, consider subscribing to the channel. We are Legion, my friends. See you soon.